I really appreciate organic mess and drama. It's not forced, it's not a reach. One day you wake up early to take your morning walk, you check your Twitter, notice a new DM confirming the alleged exposing that was teased had dropped, and it was legit. Chantel should have never gone on that locale live panel. Locales really shouldn't have access to the internet, but I'm also so grateful they do.
I tested him. I made an account. Put like a fake cute picture of a girl. I made like a pretty convincing account. Said I was from like got to know blah blah blah. I was like, hey, I want to hook up, and he said I have a girlfriend. So that made me feel like, oh, like little things like that.
Well, I'm sure it comes as no surprise to say Nada was probably involved with a lot of people when he was dealing with Chantel. What was surprising is waking up to DMs being posted to YouTube, and I recognized the person in the DMs. It's a creator who was recently on panel with Chantel. It was actually the only woman on the panel that got along with Chantel because she was kind of praising her. Becky, one of the hosts of Locale Queens, used to be Natter's side chick. So when Becky was also supportive of Chantel possibly being a co-host on the show because she was a longtime viewer, at what point was Becky gonna mention she was pursuing the same danger dong, wanted to fly out to Canada, was his part-time editor, and would regularly report back to Natter all the things Chantel would say on her channel about him? It takes some serious nerve to sit up in someone's face, even if it's through a screen, encourage them to work with you, and never bother mentioning the history you have with the person that they were once sleeping with.
I'm saying as a longtime viewer, she has, I think, the same sort of same sort of history as Wings in terms of having a ton of hate.
Becky is gleefully mentioning the parallels with Chantel and Wings, but for some reason she's excluding the connection and parallels between her and Chantel. Becky probably should have left this conversation up to anyone else, seeing that at one point she communicated with Natter enough to feel comfortable enough to ask him about the closest airport to him. Watching this conversation, not once did I pick up on the fact that this was a former side chick of Natter's talking to Chantel.
She has a ton of channels that cover her, but that's exactly why she's so good. As a lol cow, it would bring so much viewership. That said, a lot of people hate her, so that's difficult.
Yeah.
And so that's a thing.
Not only do a lot of people hate her, but a lot of women really want the men attached to Chantel. I have said a lot about Chantel on this channel that I stand by, but I would also like to strongly encourage viewers who choose to watch her to stand up and find some self-respect. My God.
But also, I think the only other difficult thing would be, and maybe she could say something to this if she wants, it might be hard to work with her.
Because you were once reporting back her every word to her abusive ex, I'm sure that's where this is going, right?
Like, I think she's nice, but she's very used to doing her own thing. But if she was easy to work with, I think she could bring a ton of viewership and a ton of coverage.
Maybe that's why Becky was pushing this much to tell Chantel once she was a co-host in front of thousands.
This is going to be wild.
Why did you guys never do it though? Is it because he's you couldn't find it? No offense, I'm really curious.
Save it for the show.
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
Fix it.
Chantel is unknowingly asking that to a woman who once claimed she wanted to be beside the same man she was sleeping with to spruce up his live streams and videos, and who knows what else. Becky is also patient. She was waiting for Dee Dee to be out of the way to stir shit up. How embarrassing.
So, I guess if you want to hate and be a loser, you can do it on Discord. You can go to Kiwi Farms. You can go to Charlie Gold.
Listen, I love some simple drama as much as the next person. But give me your hand as I say this. No matter what receipts I show today that's been published on the YouTube platform, pause. Practice patience. Wait for your favorite reactor or creator to cover it. I rarely make a statement like this, but one of the people involved is someone I call Danger Dome. I call him that for many reasons. I've lost count of how many times I've urged viewers not to contact this creator that I perceive as dangerous, and yet, here we are. Another thirsty viewer who probably wanted to get one over on Chantel as well. So now they'll be part of the clown show as well. Let's get a quick reminder of how highly Becky from Local Queens spoke of Chantel.
Also, Foodie Beauty has been in our chat, not our chat, but like our video chats, like on the YouTube videos. She loves this show. She's a legitimate cow.
I love Foodie Beauty. I love her.
You're an asshole. Booty's trash.
Tina has really been on the money in more ways than one. This is the Becky who claims to love Chantel. September 26, 2021. Okay, her stream didn't seem that bad. It was the comments that were bad, not her. I didn't finish watching it, but basically she said that as much as people are liking you, she feels like what she went through with you is invalidated. She talked about abuse a little bit, but mostly just countering points in the chat. I made it an hour through and I'm tapping out. I could only handle so much of her. Imagine typing out the word she talked about abuse a little bit and then continuing to have conversations with this man.
I don't know. I guess it just bothered me a bit that, okay, here's the truth. I think one of the things that bothers me is I'm suffering inside but putting a happy face on, especially around him. And that the thumbs down is a good point. Like, my videos get so much thumbs down, and a lot of it is because of this whole mess with him and everything I've talked about, and how I'm trying to avoid talking about my side or downplay everything because I want to be with him and try to reverse his image. So I'm putting all this emotional energy into him and rebuilding his image and a career for him on YouTube. He says it's for us, but I'm not sure. But do you know what I mean? And then I was like, wow, like I feel like people like him more than me now. And it's like, and meanwhile, I'm left with like my truth invalidated, everything I went through just downplayed, and I'm left with this like emotional trauma by myself. And that bothers me, actually, a little bit, if I'm honest about that a little bit.
Just like the other mentally ill Pick Me viewers who have done something similar, private pictures were sent. September 19th, 2021 is the day Becky reached out to Natter on what looks like Facebook. They communicated for months. January of 2022 is one of the last messages posted where Natter was asking Becky where she was, and she responded New York. When I first started reading the DMs, I generally thought it was a different person and Danger Dong was making up lies for views until I read the word Korea. I watched the whole first episode of Local Queens, and I remember there was a segment where Becky and the married man she used to be involved with got into it about her going to Korea, or the reason behind it.
What choice that you made about me? I'm talking about you deleting your YouTube channel. Did you do that because of me?
But you did that. You made it about you, is what I'm saying.
It was about you being able to provide an income, and if you couldn't do it any other way, that was like your only way you could, unless you wanted to go work at McDonald's.
Who the fuck are you to provide the income, Miss College Graduate? You can't make your own money without spreading your fucking kitty cat? What the fuck, Becky? Are you that fucking unworthy of yourself?
Also, I got another question. I almost forgot this. I don't have this in my notes here. What was your reason for going to Korea?
Because I wanted to go to Korea.
What was your reason for going to Korea?
Because I wanted to travel. What are you trying to get at?
No. When we hung out one time, it was a date before you went. It was one of the 3 times we hung out. not 10 years of dating on and off like
Absolutely
you were trying to say.
Absolutely
You said
not.
you were going there
What a
for a
fucking
business
liar.
opportunity. Then you slipped up on the live stream and you said you were going there because you already met a dude in Korea and that's what you were going there
Both
for.
those things are true, and that's not any sort of gotcha. I went there to work. I taught English over in Korea.
You never said that to me once until you were on lolcow here. Why was so?
Maybe because I don't tell you everything, Rich, because I don't trust you. How about that? And you proved me right.
Becky, you told me that you sold your ass on fucking Craigslist. You wouldn't tell me that?
No.
Here we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Of course, that's what you're talking about, Tina.
You sold your box.
On your level.
You sold your box on Craigslist.
Absolutely did
but
not,
you wouldn't tell me that you were going there. That's kind of bizarre. That makes no sense.
What does that? First of all,
what do you mean?
What do you mean on Craigslist? What do you mean? She posted as an escort?
She literally, her whole thing. This is why I said that she's. Are you a sugar daddy? Which Keemstar said the same thing. Because she's literally, I have another banger too. She literally sold her ass to old dudes on Craigslist because she has a money fetish.
That's
These
not
are words
true.
out of
Rich,
her mouth.
where's your proof? Where's your proof? I have never done that, and I never would.
Absolutely did. Okay, take me to court then. I'm sorry.
Shut the up. I don't take you to court. Court is for pussies. That's what you do. You threaten to take people to court because you have no other way to get under their skin.
Oh, did I actually hit a nerve with you, Becky? You sucked cock on Craigslist because you have a fetish. You told me that. We were sitting outside of a Starbucks in Fishkill, New York.
So Becky was once dealing with this married man and possibly Natter around the same time. This is the man Chantel was referring to when she asked Becky about possibly not finding his penis.
This is going to be wild.
Why did you guys never do it though? Is it because you couldn't find it? No offense, I'm really curious.
Save it for the show.
Yeah, let's fix it.
Becky and Danger Dong's first call took place on September 21st, 2021. Throughout their months of communication, they've spent hours on voice and video chat. Please keep in mind, Becky was a dedicated viewer of Chantel's, so she has heard a lot. Even the 2-hour My Story live stream that she made sure to summarize and report back to Natter. September 27, 2021. She doesn't stop talking about you, saying she's stressed about how your lives just don't go well together, and how she wants to talk about abuse that has happened because you should care more about her feelings than your image. She doesn't understand that she can talk about it all she wants, to a therapist or family or friends, not the entire internet. Like, obviously I won't do this. I don't even have a way to talk to her, but I wish I could and could talk some sense into her so she can actually realize she got a good thing going. Well, I'm sure you know already by now, but if not, watch the beginning of her latest live stream. I was out, so I'm sure other people mentioned it before me. She says everything, tells the whole abuse story.
So it started with little red flags, like me having to sneak out of the house. Actually, then the red flags that really, it started escalating to him getting just mad over really stupid things. Oh, another red flag. He would always everything is always my fault. He would always blame me for everything. But he kept accusing me of doing things to piss him off. He was getting so fucking mad and nasty and just in my face, really close. And I thought oh my God, is he gonna hit me? The worst part is that he blamed it on me after. He actually hasn't hit me since then, but we have had really bad fights where there has been aggression. There's still a lot of signs of aggression, and that's why I stay away sometimes. If you're why aren't you at Dom's? Because I don't want to be around when I know he's gonna be mad. He'll get mad if I change plans. If I say I'm not feeling good, oh, you were supposed to help me with this. He just really, I feel he just cares about himself. I guess I just got comfortable. He made me feel comfortable, said the really, really good things. He's just been you, why would you do this to me? Blast everything online. To this day, he's never apologized for what he did. Seething, anger, right in your face. There are naked video, there are sex videos, because I caught him recording without me knowing about it once. So I just kind of well, it's kind of sexy, you know. He's like, I'll delete them right now if you want. Like, he acts like, you know what I mean? But I don't know. Why are you telling now? Because his channel is taking off. Yeah, because I don't feel like helping him with it. No, I don't. I don't. I just feel like after everything I've been through, like, I just have a bad feeling like I've made some bad choices about going about everything. Like, I'm gonna need therapy for sure. He got so mad at me. He didn't want me to help Pete's mom. He's like, you pick Pete, or because I was gonna be a few hours. He's like, you didn't tell me you were gonna be that long. Why are you helping Pete and his mom? There's something weird going on there. Like, just like anytime I want to help anybody other than him, he gets mad. That's how I feel. I'm actually a bit worried. He's gonna be really mad. I want to block the number because if he calls me like over and over and over, it's gonna give me anxiety. He hit me in my face like so hard that I just like, I like fell back and like I saw like stars or something. And then after like he hit me on the arm a bunch of times, like punched me in the arm, like I felt like I was like crying, and then I felt like blood. And he's like, no, you had a nosebleed before that. Maybe from like the coke, I don't know. I had sex with him after that. I think he spit on me. It was just like all night, like when he was in my face screaming, I was like, okay, I'm sorry. I don't even know what I did. Like, he never even apologized to me. Like, I didn't even do anything. He's like, he blamed it on me, like, you did this, like, what? You know, I don't like it, so that means when you do it. And I was like, please, please stop. And he wouldn't listen to me. Like, he like hid my phone. I like snuck out. I left everything there. No underwear, no bra. I was in my like friggin' lingerie with no phone. I came home. And I had to fucking sneak out. And he just like acted like nothing happened. Like, I went over the next day and he was like singing in the kitchen, and I was like waiting, like, are you not gonna like apologize? He was like, basically gave me shit for like 2 fucking hours. And, oh my god, every time we have a fight, it's like torture. Pretty much him like just berating me, like pacing around, berating me. You know I don't like this. So I assume if you do it, you're doing it on purpose to make me mad. And I told you not to make me mad. Blah, blah, blah. And he's very smart. How smart he is actually scares me. I've never, ever met somebody like him. He's like, you've told people you need a safe word for me? Are you serious? Like, I was so distraught. I get like that when I'm around him, so distraught. You guys are scaring me. I don't need that shit.
What's Becky's follow-up to that the next day? Making sure Chantel wasn't back with Natter. As we all know, majority of the time Chantel walks back most of her claims or tries to shut down the conversation. I'm assuming as a committed viewer, Becky saw that and decided to end communication with Natter. Hey, I was just going to disappear, but I figured instead of ghosting, I should let you know why I'm going. This situation doesn't feel right to me. I feel like I've been used as emotional support and a sexual distraction. And when I'm not needed, I'm discarded. It's clear you're not going to be done with Chantel anytime soon, in which case I wish you left our conversation at a friendship level instead of pushing for something sexual. Good luck with things. Hope you don't burn yourself too badly with this situation. That didn't last long at all, because Becky apparently was editing Natter's YouTube content for him. Remember back when Chantel claimed she was no longer editing for Natter, but his videos were clearly edited by someone who wasn't him? A lot of viewers, myself included, assumed Chantel was lying. We were wrong. She wasn't lying. It was Becky editing for him and sending it over with screenshot instructions. Becky heard Chantel make claims like this and was that eager to jump in and replace Chantel.
I don't want to be around when I know he's going to be mad. Like, he'll get mad, like, if I change plans. Like, if I say, I'm not feeling good, oh, you were supposed to help me with this. Like, he just really, I feel like he just cares about himself. He's so obsessed, like, driving me nuts with the YouTube stuff. Just, like, really obsessed with, like, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't feel right.
Nader enjoyed Becky's editing so much, I guess he wanted to make her full-time. For whatever reason, she asked Nader for a budget. Wait, Becky? Watch Chantel. Watch the dynamic between them, and was under the impression it would be a paid job? The longer I look at these messages, the more I remember some viewers are a bit too similar to Chantel. There are some things I believe viewers can relate to when it comes to Chantel. It might be their relationship with food, their inability to find balance, or maybe their inability to be accountable for their actions. But my God, please don't let it be this. The bar being so low, you're calling Nader El Shami sexy, sending him kiss emojis, breaking up just to let him back in again, and then having him expose you on social media? Seek help and go heal if that's what you could relate to. It's pathetic, dangerous, and laughable. We all have choices in life. If you choose to be a viewer, choose to remain one. Inserting yourself into Chantel's relationship that's already a joke will never age well and can easily make you a joke alongside her. Please choose wisely.
Oh, it looks like we have some clowns who are desperate for airtime.
All right, so explain who you are.
Can you see me?
Yeah, we can see you fine. Well, we could.
Oh, I can't see me.
Well, we can see you.
We can see you.
We can see you, and it's perfectly fine. You look great. Okay. So if you could please, just kind of tell us. Can you hear me?
I gotta see what I look like at least. Sorry.
You look fine. You look fine. Don't overthink it.
Well, we can. I'm just gonna put my face up over here. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. So
Can you mute that?
Can you mute that, please?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So tell us who you are and tell us how you are involved in this situation. Give us the tea.
Damn, I didn't even grab a drink. Fuck. My name is Kybella. Well, that's not my real name, but that's what I go by on the internet because I just fucking made it up one day. I used to. I have to get a drink. I'm sorry. Now I look all fucked up. Bro. I'm high as shit. I just got my weed.
She about to give us some real shit, son. She got to get the drink.
I feel edged. Like I feel like I'm being edged. 1 minute. It's taking me a while to get the camera. 1 minute. I need the drink.
Like did her whole background change when she got up? Like I thought she was on a couch for a minute. She's on a bed.
Dude, I'm on the edge of my seat to hear this tea, and she's about to come back and be like, "I need my headphones."
No, sorry.
It's all about the anticipation.
I don't have a drink here. Like I was not ready to come. I wasn't coming on. Like I was already convinced myself I wasn't coming on. So for y'all to like call me up, everybody was like, "Go on, go on." I was like, "Fuck, I'm not even like I usually have a setup, a ring light. I got stuff going on. I have a laptop. I might,
It's all good. We just want the information.
We it's all good. You look fine. The lighting's great. Everything's fine. Go. Tell us the story.
I mean, like, where do you want to start? I mean, it's kind of like a complicated, like, how it started.
Here's a clip from September 25th, 2021. How much you want to bet Becky was probably watching the live stream of Chantel in the villa with Nader and messaging him at the same time?
That's just sweet. Are you bored?
Huh? No.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking to my friend and listening to your friends doing something.
Yeah.
You have one?
No.
Fucking one.
Oh.
Oh, hi, Brooke. Exactly, Amix. Amix is like, he's not bored because he's texting us. I said exactly.
So who bother me? Who's what? You one of them?
Log off. Touch grass. Whatever spell that man's nasty cooking had on some of y'all needs to be studied.
Oh!
Hey, calm down.
Food! Yo! Now we can gossip. Should I shut the door? What the hell does she have merch for anyway? What the f do these friggin' reaction channels have merch for, some of them?
Invite you. Oh, you important, you the moral to the story. You endorsing what the fuck, I don't even like you.